What's up?
Hey.
We're back again.
See, this one, I was kind of wondering if you wanted to talk about funniest things we've ever seen, heard.
Oh my
or that our
gosh.
friends
Okay,
have ever done.
story. When I was at school at BYU, Idaho, I went into the chapel one day in the Taylor building just to study before my Book of Mormon class and like review. And I walk in and there's a couple making out in the pews in the chapel. And there were other people around too, and I'm sitting like they're more near the front, and I'm just like kind of sitting there. Okay, and so I just like reading my scriptures, and they would stop. And it's like they couldn't control themselves. They'd like start up again. It was just like, get a room. It was so awkward, and that's where I go for my church sessions. And it was in like one of the pews that we would sit in, and I could not look at that place as sacred ever again.
That is awful. I would have been like, kids, get out of here.
Like, and people were making noises, and like I coughed loudly and trying to be like, get the freak out of the church, and they didn't care. It was so weird.
It's so selfish.
I'm like, wow, if you're that horny, get married and go get a hotel room, okay? Like, seriously.
Yeah, no.
Keep it under control.
I'd have to say probably the number one thing that has ever made me laugh. Oh my gosh. Every time I think of it, and I wasn't even there, that's the sad part. My older sister, for her 20th birthday, she had a surprise party from all the singles. And she was coming home from work. And the way the house was laid out is there was the front door, windows, and then there was a couch. And the couch, it was like the living room and the kitchen. And then there's the laundry room, which goes through the garage, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, the only thing separating the kitchen from the living room is a couch facing this way. There are two couches. And this one's actually the small one. Point is, they're all hiding. And Jess starts coming to the front door. So they're going around this way. So everybody's hiding behind here in the kitchen. And my mom and my older brother Dan are hiding behind the back of that couch so they can see them, but they're crouched down so they can't be seen. Well, then my dad screwed up the signal because he had brought Jess home and thought mom saying take her this way meant take her, don't go this way. So next thing they know is right next to them, like this is the back of the couch and this is the door coming into the house, walks Jess and Dad. And they're crouched right here. Dan dives over the couch to hide on the other side. And mom's just caught going. And mom's looking at her like, Jess is looking at her like, what are you doing? And mom just goes, hold on a sec. Gets up and walks to the other side of the couch and crouches down again. And then they jump up and kneel to God.
They would do that, like anybody in your family would do that.
And I just love my mom. I can see her face go, hold on a sec. Walk to the other side. I wasn't even there. I was late. It was
nice.
Yeah. Well, the dog got out and she came to me.
Cool.
She was so obedient. I took her for a walk. I came back. I was like, surprise! Happy birthday! I'm only 10 minutes late. But yeah, that's probably the number one thing that's every time I think of that, I bust up laughing. Funniest. I don't know. For me, most of the funniest things have pretty much been from Rob. I'm not gonna lie. Rob and them.
Seriously. Our moments together I cherish. Y'all make my night. You weren't there when they webcammed with me one night a couple weeks ago when I was in Idaho?
Yeah.
Dude, that was hilarious. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. That's great.
They're good for that. I remember I told you about when we were having scripture study and we declared why Lynn is not God and why Rob is not God and why he can't ever be prophet.
If Rob becomes prophet,
He said, quote,
oh no.
all missions south of the border are closed, end quote.
And if you know Rob,
Mexican.
it's how Rob is. Like, yeah, and his best friend's Mexican. Isn't that ironic?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't tell you. Michael got in a fender bender, like a month ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
He crashed into a little like brick wall or whatever. At the time I thought it was a cinder block. Basically it was Sunday morning and I was like, well, I need a ride to church. Rob, pick me up. So I was like, fine. So he picks me up and we're like 10 minutes late. Or like 5 minutes late or something. Just a little late. And at church, we're arguing. And it's like a couple of people are standing around us, including Elzar. And where they're arguing over whose fault it is that we're late. He's saying it's my fault because, well, I was late getting in the car and whatnot. I was like, no, it's your fault because you have the worst luck in driving. You got caught behind the slowest drivers. He caught every red light. It's like, if I left the same time we did, I would have gotten there 10 minutes early. He's like, but I still was late because I had to pick up you. It's like, it's Michael's fault. He crashed the car. That's true. Why does this feel wrong? It's because we aren't blaming it on the Mexican. But how are we gonna? I mean, we could, but there has to be a reason. Rob's like, I got it. It's Elzar's fault because his people built the cement block Michael crashed into.
If anyone could do that, it would be him.
Only he could turn it. Like, that was so ingenious.
And what's
Rob,
funny
I love
is
you
you
for
say that, and I'm like, it's true.
Everybody did. And I was just like, okay. Yeah.
He knows it's true. He just accepts his fate.
Everyone's a little bit racist. It's true.
It's true. Not me. Yes, you.
Couldn't be.
Then him.
Oh my gosh. Who stole the cookie from the
Cookie jar.
Britta stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Not me. No.
Not you?
Couldn't be. I stole frosting.
That was a bit of a good thing.
Wait, don't hit me.
You're getting my voice up. Britta, you aren't very good at sports, are you?
No, I actually am.
That's...
I played softball for 2 years.
Did you always dodge from the ball?
No, I played center and shortstop. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes second, which is kind of like shortstop. Nice.
I just keep going.
And the only I got hurt, but it wasn't my fault. It was the pitcher we were up against, and she broke my kneecap because she hit me in the knee, and it went.
I think you said something like that before.
Yeah, that's why I have crappy knees. Thank you, whoever you were in 7th grade who jacked up my knees. Love you. Jesus will get you one day.
I can't believe you just said that. I think she's going to hell just for saying that.
God doesn't have to know.
Pretty sure it's a little late for that one.
Oops.
Oh my
We
god.
were in the chapel today, and Sandra was doing choir practice, and her friend called her. And you know what she did? She's like, where are you? I'm in the chapel. You're in the chapel? Yeah, but God doesn't have to know. Frosting.
The snowman.
If only Frosty the Snowman was black.
That's what. If we made a snowman out of frosting, he would be.
If you chose chocolate frosting.
Touche. Dang it! That piece was all lined out. Ha. Ow. Okay, we better stop this. We're just eating frosting out of a can on video.
This will never be shown.
I kind of want to go back to the diary entries.
Okay, that's fine.
This one, I will possibly show to Rob, Elzar, Lynn, and Jennifer. Whoever else. It may concern, but mostly you guys, because you guys were there for like all the moments mentioned, except for the first two. Love you!